introduce you here to the power and importance of singing, breathing and social singing for well-being here in Singapore, as well as a little bit of scientific evidence as to why singing matters and how we can harness that inner human resource at these times.
The vagal nerve is a very long nerve that goes from the brain down right into the abdomen, and it helps the brain control the heart and the lungs, but it also is unique because it receives information back up again, so you can influence what your brain is doing through your breathing and regulating your own heartbeat. So things like humming, stretching and singing help to change the state that your brain is in. So when you're in times of chaos, as we all are at the moment, we need to be doing occupations that help us feel okay, and singing is a great way for us to be more regulated. And we're using that vagal nerve through humming at the back of the throat, and through singing together as a social group, to help regulate our vagal nerves brain, so that we can regulate those anxiety responses that most of us are feeling at the moment.
The vagal nerve is known to react on basically anything that comes into the auditory system. It depends on the quality of the sound, it depends on the type of the sound, on how that reaction is. That can be from being totally scared if there's something loud and overwhelming, then it actually turns in a dysregulating way. But that can also be, well, maybe encouraging is the word, it can be nurturing, it can be helpful for the organism. You can even support that system a little bit more by modifying sounds, meaning make them more meaningful for the system. And the immune system is not a static component. It's largely depending on, well, not only the environment, but also your own body. That starts with things like the gut, but it also starts with your emotional well-being. You can influence the well-being or the whole setting of the system more or less directly via the vagal nerves.
So when we slow down our breathing, particularly our exhalation, so our breathing out, we activate the vagal nerve more effectively. So when children sing, they might do a quick breath in and then a slower breath out as they do la 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 la. So you get much more activation and much more regulation. So the rhythm and sequencing of your breath when you're singing is great for activating the vagal nerve. Also, when we take in deep breaths, we lift the diaphragm up and down. So when we just do a big breath with our tummy, we're moving our diaphragm up and down, which is a great activator of the vagal nerve. So breathing, using our tummy to do the breathing, and activating sound at the back of our throat, so la or activate the vagal nerve and help with that self-regulation, help us to feel better and more positive, but they also chemically soothe the activation in our brain. If you want to learn any more about how vagal tone activates the brain and why singing and listening to music is good for you, have a look at the work of Stephen Porges.